cousins, welcome back to yet another episode right here live from the headquarters. We are going to have to get these nails together. There's no specific reason why I need my nails done. I just need them done. I'm like, I need to come on here and film this because this is PolyGel. I've been getting so many requests. Can you do a PolyGel removal? How do you remove PolyGel? All of that. We're going to be getting into that this episode. As you can see, it's very thick and these nails are very busted. I had a full set on. I had to do my hair, so I cut the nails off, cut all of the designs off, and lucky for me, I can do my own nails. Yeah, we're going to get this together. Product is super thick. I have to debulk all of this. We're going to chit chat for a second about what's going on, and we're going to talk about PolyGel and all of its kinks and quirks and all of that stuff. So let's get to it. I'm going to be using my e-file, which is by the brand 𝒆𝒚, and it does not have any numbers on it. I know y'all be thinking I be lying when I say this, but no numbers. But I like it personally. For a beginner, I think it works. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, you know, to each his own. If you're interested in this e-file or these sanding bands, then you can find them linked to my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, but I won't be using this as of yet. I'm going to be using my white ceramic bit, which I will get out in just a second. But yeah, we have to debulk the nails. They're super thick. Put this on here, and now we're ready to rock and roll. When it comes to PolyGel, you have some PolyGels that soak, some PolyGels that don't soak. Here at the headquarters, I own brands that don't soak, and I also own brands that soak. This particular brand right here that I am using is from Mochi Gel. This is not the color, but it's from the brand Mochi Gel. Mochi Gel does soak for the most part, but I still like to go in and get it thin as can be. Like, this is super thick. Trying to soak these nails, I'm gonna be all day. So I wanna go in and really debulk this as much as I can, but Mochi Gel does soak, but usually I don't really soak my PolyGel. I did have to test this out because I was doing a video on it and I was like, okay, yeah, Mochi does soak. But usually, personally for me, I don't soak my PolyGel. I just file it off with my e-file. But for y'all, we're gonna do a soak and a file today. If you're interested in PolyGel, I just recommend you do your research on which one is soak off, which one is not. Now, as I said, I will be using the white ceramic. I usually don't soak again, but we're going to be just filing this off, debulking all of this and getting it thinner, and then I'm going to put it inside the bowl for it to soak. These nails are still pretty thick, so me using my e-file on a super high setting as of right now just to kind of debulk it till it gets down to that thin layer is not bad. So just to make it go by faster, I'm going to be using it on a high setting. And then like this, we're just going to go in and debulk this. You can literally see it just decreasing in size. I don't know. I just like thick product. Seriously. I'm just going to use the high setting until I'm able to get it down to a thin layer, and then I'll cut it down. Look at that. You can just tell the difference. It works. I know y'all probably like, why is the e-file making a noise like that? Don't ask me. I've had it for a year plus right now, so she's been through some things, you know, but it is what it is. I have another one in the drawer, but I'm not replacing it. So I've gotten down to a thin layer. I went ahead and cut it down so we can still go in and file it. We just don't want to cause any heat spikes. So I'm just going to go in, around, and still just file it, getting it together. And yeah, that's pretty thin compared to the thickness. This. So yeah, let's get all of the rest of them filed down, and then we're gonna put them in the bowl. Now, we have the nails debulked. They are way thinner than they were. They were very thick, but we got them down. And yeah, we give all the power to the ceramic bit because it helped me so much. But these nails are ready for the bowl. So this is my handy dandy bowl. Here at the headquarters, when it comes to me doing a soak off, are the two liquids that I use. I use pure acetone, and then I use the actual soak off liquid by the brand Onyx. Yeah, these have always been the holy grail for me doing any kind of soak off. And of course, gel nails, nail polish, artificial nails, nail glue, glitter polish, and more. Removes acrylics, gel polish, nail wraps, nail polish, all of that. So yes, it's going to help me break down all of this, and it's safe to use personally for me. But yeah, we're just gonna pour this into here, and gonna let it feel just a little bit, half and half almost. And they say use hot water, like you're supposed to put, this is detachable, so you're supposed to put like hot water in the bottom of here to make the process speed up faster, but I don't really feel like getting up right now. So yeah, we're gonna go without the hot water, but we're gonna mix the acetone and the soak off until it turns like a light blue. Yeah, that's that. Now we're going to put the hen in the bowl and let it soak. Hey Siri, start a timer for 15 minutes.
A few moments later.
Now, one thing I will say about PolyGel soaking, it takes way longer than acrylic does. Like it's gonna soak. Certain brands will soak like this one, but acrylic, you got about 10 minutes before it starts to, you know what I'm saying, crust up and be ready to come out. With PolyGel, it just, to me, takes way longer. I be like, come on, what are you doing? But I guess it's a gel and it really has to break down from being hardened and all of that, but still, like, it takes a longer time than acrylic does. But yeah, that's that as far as my opinion. It just takes way longer than acrylic does. Pulling the nails out are kind of soft to file on, and as you can see, it's kind of just coming up. Look at that. So yeah, it just takes a lot of time. Acrylic, all of this would have been ready to just come off, but with this gel, it's just like, we gonna soak, but you're gonna be here for a while. So yeah, it's even thinner than it is now. All of that dust and stuff up under there, but yeah. That's why I like doing fresh sets, because I don't really like doing fill-ins, and I don't really keep nails on long. See how it's like, it's ready to come off partially, but yeah, it still needs to soak a little bit more. But I really don't like doing fill-ins. Now I will come back on here another episode another day and do a fill-in for y'all, but me personally, I don't mind doing a fill-in on anybody else or on myself. I just don't. I like a fresh set because you get all of this bacteria. You've been touching stuff. You use your hands every single day to touch stuff, to go to the restroom. And I'm particularly a clean person, but you know, it's just a lot of risk. But you know, hey, to each his own, I guess. But me personally, I don't really like fill-ins. I don't really keep nails on long. I'll be ready to take the nails off the next day, like after I do them. Even after I do this new set, it's probably going to be off within 4 days. Seriously, that's just how I am. But yeah, I'm just coming to show y'all that this can be done. So yeah, as you can see, it's soaked a little bit. I still have to go for one more round, but yeah, it's down to the nitty-gritty, literally. It just takes a lot more time than acrylic does. But yes, Mochi gel does soak. Y'all can write that in the book. It's here, it's verified. Mochi gel is a product that soaks when it comes to PolyGel. So, and also when you're removing, like I'm using my sanding band now, I swapped it out. I swapped out the ceramic for the sanding band now. This is a 120. I'm just lightly going over it. You don't need to be drilling and filing your nail because the acetone is doing nothing but lifting it off. So It's not like the gel or anything is kind of hard. Everything is kind of loosening up. It's soft. So all you need to be doing is just lightly going over it. As you can kind of tell, I'm using a low mid speed. Well, this is a low speed actually, not even low mid. This is like low, the lowest setting there is. But yeah, I'm just kind of lightly going over it. Not doing too much. Just lightly filing at the nail. You don't need to be digging, trying to get everything off, because the acetone and all of that is doing the job for you as far as removal. All you're doing is just lightly flaking it off. That's it. Yeah. So that's that. And we're going to go for one more round of soaking. I recommend about 45 minutes of soaking. And it takes a long time, but anything for y'all, I guess. So the soak is done officially. And we safely remove the nails. And as you can tell, my natural nails are super healthy. They're not under any kind of stress. And yeah, we safely removed the PolyGel. So it is perfect for us to do another set. And yeah, I like this. We was able to soak all of it off. It's off, it's done. So let's get into the new set. As for the tips and as for the length, I have decided to go long. I will be using these 2XL duck tip nails from 𝑯𝒆𝒚.com. Now, if you are interested in these tips in any kind of way, you can find them on 𝑯𝒆𝒚.com. Yeah, the nails are already prepped mostly. And it's just kind of filed from when I was filing off the PolyGel, and then I kind of got it off. So I'm not going to file anymore because I don't want to put the nails under any stress. So we're just going to roll with them like this. And I'm just going to size the nails, and then we're just going to go from there. I have the tips on. I'm not going to cut them. I'm going to leave them this length. I haven't decided on a theme yet, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm going to go in and prep the tips just a little bit, not too much. I just want to kind of lightly blend the tip with the natural nail. Again, I don't want to put the nails under any stress, so I'm just not going to go in digging and trying to, we just want to just lightly just go in and, and then after that, I'm going to come down and file the entire tip. I don't know. This is not mandatory, but I just choose to do it here at my headquarters. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. So yeah, now I'm going to cut the speed up a little bit, and then I'm just going to come down and do the C curve because y'all know I love a C curve. If you haven't seen it already, I did just recently release a tutorial about prep and all of that for PolyGel. So if you are just majorly interested in that, then you can go over and check that out. It is out now on my channel. So yeah, I just really love PolyGel. Like, I started using PolyGel on myself, and me personally, I always try out products on myself before I put it on anybody else, just to see, like, how I like working with it. And I did PolyGel on myself, and I just love it. Like, that's the only thing that I wear now. Like, seriously. I just love PolyGel, just doing PolyGel nails. I seriously do. So, yeah. And it's been a minute since I've worn long. Like, I don't know. I be cutting it down short now. But if anybody knows me, they know, like, I am a long nail girly. Seriously. And nobody ever comes to the headquarters and get long nails for real. Like, it's rare that you see people just like, oh, I want long nails. Like, I want you to do me a long set. They always want to go for the short and play it safe. Me, I don't play it safe. Well, I was playing it safe. But, I don't want to play it safe for this occasion. I want to kind of go long and go back to what I'm used to. So, yeah. We're going to do that. And we're still just getting the tips together. And another thing, it is always good to go ahead and pre-shape your tips. Like, if you want a C-curve, I just recommend you go ahead and do that before doing your application, because when it's time for you to file, it just makes it easier on yourself. So that's another tip. Somebody was telling me, like, stop pre-shaping the tips, and I'm like, no, why would I do that? That's just stupid. No, pre-shape your tips. That way it saves you time. It saves you so much time and energy. You don't even got to worry about it when it comes to filing, because it's already done. I mean, you can do it while like when you start filing, you can go in and add a C curve, but you know, just save yourself some time. That way, when it's time for you to file like after application, all you're doing is playing the cleanup game. Seriously. So, yeah, there's that. We're gonna kind of round this up a little bit more. Do not ask me to round the corners. Have you lost your mind? Make the nails sharp. Seriously. But yeah, that's that. I think they're ready. So after filing, I'm going to go in right here and just give the nails a blank dust just to kind of, remove all the excess. Then I am going to go in right here with my 70% alcohol. And I'm going to spray the nails. This 70% alcohol is going to act as a natural dehydrator. And then I'm just going to take this nail brush for like deeper dust, kind of clean that nail plate, free it of any dust, all of that. After that, I am going to go in with my No Lift Nail Primer. And if you're interested in this, you can find it linked to my Amazon storefront. And we're just going to go in right here and apply that evenly across the nails. We've already dehydrated them. We've already cleaned them. All of that. So now they're just ready for the primer. So dehydrator goes first and then the primer goes. I don't know, these nail tips are giving cricket, but we're going to make it work. Gonna keep going. And we're going to put this on here like this. That's that. Mochi Gel just recently released their base coat and their top coat on their site. And I'm going to be testing this out for the very first time. Usually I use Beetles, but today I'm going to be using this. And we're going to use this as a base coat. Now, I will be doing PolyGel nails, and I will be using Mochi Gel in the shade of Almond as a base. But I'm going to be testing out the base coat for the first time. And, yeah, we're going to see how it's doing once everything is done. We're just going to evenly apply this onto the nail. Not too much. You don't want to be lumping it on there, but you want to make sure you got a good amount on the brush to evenly coat it across the nail. And if you're ever wondering why the tip and the PolyGel separate, it's probably because you don't coat the entire tip. Make sure you coat your entire tip, and we don't want to blob it on there. So I'm just going to kind of drain the brush a little bit. Don't want to cause any heat spikes, but you want to make sure you got enough on there. You're going to cure this for 60 to 120 seconds. Everybody wants to know, how long do you cure the base coat? Do you cure the base coat? Yes. This is gel. It's only going to work once it's cured. You cannot put wet PolyGel on top of the base coat. It's not going to work. It's going to be sliding everywhere. Make sure you cure the gel in between. I'm just going to do the same thing. Cuticle area, midsection, and then all the way down to the free edge. So all the way on there. It's evenly on there. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. So as I mentioned, I will be using Mochi Gel for my PolyGel for this episode. And I will be using it in the shade of Almond. They just released a new line of colors. And y'all can head over and pre-order the colors right now if you're interested. I think they're only accepting pre-orders right now. So yeah, be sure to read the pre-order disclaimer before ordering. That way there's no discrepancies about who, what, when, where, and why. When you're ordering from brands like Mochi and Mother's House, please be mindful of just waiting and being patient and all of that. Giving grace and having some understanding. It's not just you personally having to deal with stuff. It's just businesses are being affected. The world is crazy. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to get right to it. Now, as for my slip solution, we're going to be using just plain old 70% alcohol. You can use actual slip solution, which I have some here, but It's all the way across the room. I'm lazy. I really don't feel like getting up. So yeah. As for the brush, we're going to be using the acrylic gel brush from Valentino in the size number 8. I'm going to kind of warm it up a little bit. There's no gel or anything stuck in it. It just kind of needs to be warmed up, like, you know, dip it in a liquid. Now, just in all honesty, because I'm just flat out real with y'all, I warm the brush up, but if the brush starts to get on my nerves or starts to do anything that I don't like, I will switch over to my Amazon brush, and yeah, I'll let y'all know that. So I kind of warmed it up a little bit. I like the brush, but sometimes these brushes be doing stuff, just acting a fool. So it starts to act up. I will switch over to my Amazon brush. Now, I'm going to pull out my handheld just to kind of make time go by faster when doing this process. But I still have my big lamp in the cut just for me to kind of put my hand over here and dry it. It is recommended that not only do you use this, if you're going to use this, that's fine. Please use the big lamp. Make sure you're curing this gel through and through. This goes to about 60 seconds, so that's a minute. The big lamp goes to about 120 seconds. So you need to be using that. That's about 2 minutes versus this. That's going to cure more than this is. This is just something quick, flash curing. That is going to really do the job. And I'm pointing over there because that's where my lamp is. So yeah, just want to kind of put that in there. Everybody be like, oh, should I cure it? How long should I cure it? Make sure the gel is cured through and through. Run it 2 times if you got to. 2-3 times, 4 to 3 times. However, make sure it is cured. You do not want unfinished gel on your nails. That is bad business. Bad business. Now, I'm doing these nails on myself. If this was somebody else, I would start on the pinky, of course, and then work my way up to the thumb. But this is me, so I can choose and do whatever I want. I'm going to start on the index, and I'm just going to go from where the tip meets the natural nail, and I'm just going to go all the way down. Try not to squeeze out too much, but just to, you know, put enough on here. You can do 2 beads if you need to. So yeah, I love this color. This is so pretty. This almond, this is gorgeous. This is nice. I like this. This is my first time using it. This is straight out the pack. This is my first time ever using this. So I like this color. Mochi, I like this. I like this. So yeah, we just take in the brush. It's dipped in alcohol, so it's wet. Not dripping wet, but it's just enough to move it around, you know? And we're just gonna move it. It already has a like structure here. I want to kind of maintain this, so you're not gonna go dragging and pulling it down. I just want to kind of go up towards the cuticle area, trying to drag all of this to the sides evenly, but I want to kind of keep what's going on at the top. So I'm just going to kind of shoot this up towards the cuticle area, not all the way up there that fast, but just enough. And then we're going to work it in. Still has that build here. So yeah, we're just going to push it up towards the cuticle area. Bring it to the sides just a little bit. Push this up some. That way this can kind of float to the midsection. It's doing pretty good. Now that it's like halfway at the cuticle area, see, this is the cuticle here. This is the skin that I pushed off of the nail. All I want to do, you want to make sure that it's not flooding, but all you want to do is go in and just lightly tap. Boom. Easy. Lightly tap. Careful not to flood, but just getting it up there. And this is my method. This is just my method. You may realize that this may not work for you, and that's fine. lightly tap it into place. Make sure you eyeballing the structure. You can tell where things are going wrong at if you eyeballing it. And look at that. It's not directly on the cuticle. It's just right there at the cuticle. And then we're just gonna bring this over here, clean up the sides, bring that over there. Everything is kind of even. And push it. It is a little cold in here. The gel tends to be a little stiff when it's cold. That's okay, but you don't want it too stiff where you can't move it. You want it stiff enough, but still kind of have some movement on it. So make sure you're storing it at the right temperature and make sure your room is the right temperature when you're working with this product. But yeah, that looks good. We have the build here. It has the build in the middle, so it's not completely flat. You see the apex here, and it's kind of rising, and then we're just gonna kind of blend it off at the free edge. So yeah, that looks good. This color is so freaking pretty, like that pink, soft pink nude almost. I love this. I love this so much. Send me 3,000 bottles of this Mochi, please. I'm gonna have to order this again. So yeah, I like this. And it's gonna kind of come with the brush, come with the flat end of the brush, not the free edge of the brush, but come like in the middle of the brush and just kind of use it to kind of get the sides together. And then come with the free edge and just smooth it out. Give it a little bit more push. It's pulling away just a little bit. Lightly just pushing it to the pupil area. Going around with my brush, we're just going to clean it up a little bit. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, this is just application. That looks good. I haven't even cured it yet. It's still wet. Looks good. Looks really good. I like this. Look at the build. Look at the form. This is perfect. Not at the cuticle, not flooding the cuticle, just right there at it. That way when it's time for me to file, I can put that e-file right in there and seal the cuticle without cutting the skin and getting all in there and getting crazy with it. But yeah. It looks good. It looks really good. So we're going to cure this. And then we're going to do the same for all the other nails. I like this. Another thing that I'm doing different this go round. Now, if you watched the entire segment from beginning to now, then you see how thick the last nails was. I'm trying not to lay it that thick. Like I'm only laying a good amount, like just to cover the nails. I don't want to lay it too thick. I'm trying to work on that. I just like the nails thick, but I'm trying to work on that. I really am. So this go round, I was like, just lay just enough. Now I am capping the end off, and as you can see, it's not much being wasted. Like there's this little bit, and then I'm just gonna roll that into a little ball over there. But I'm trying not to apply and do too much with the product. You know, you don't want to be wasteful with it. So it's a learning experience because I'm so used to lay it on thick. If you waste it, buy some more, you know, but I'm like, no, you need to quit doing that. So yeah, just becoming, you know, aware of certain things. And I'm like, you don't need all of that. You need just enough, and you still have a nice structure. You still have a nice build. So yeah, that's that. Just, you know, being aware of certain things and just trying my best to change certain aspects for the better, you know. But yeah, this looks good. We are going to cure this. I like this. This looks good. So yeah, we got 2 done so far. 2 down, 3 to go. Now we have application done. The nails are all cured. So I'm just going to take the leftover alcohol that was in here, and I'm just going to give the nails a wipe. They still have kind of that like sticky layer on it. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but yeah, still have a sticky layer. So we're going to just take some alcohol. The alcohol is going to clear that right on up. Just going to give the nails a wipe before filing. This is before filing. And it's going to remove that sticky layer. Get underneath the nails. You can also go and wash your hands and spray alcohol afterwards. But yeah, we're just gonna do this, and that is what's gonna do it. Just gonna kind of go across the structure real lightly, not too much. That's why it is important that you work on your application. You don't want to take away from what's already been built during application. You just want to kind of go in and clean it up just a little bit. Getting the C curve together underneath the nail. Just gonna go around the cuticle area because we didn't put product directly on the cuticle and let it flood. We just put it directly at the cuticle line. So now I could take my E-file. I'm gonna cut this down some. I could take the E-file and just go in like this. Boom. Undisturbed. Go around. Let me just kind of go up the side a little bit. And yeah, simple, easy, and done. Literally setting the E-file to the side. I'm gonna go in with the hand file and do some shaping. It is cool to use your E-file and all that good stuff, but it's also good to learn good hand filing techniques. I like to do both. It kind of evens it out, because with the E-file you can kind of get in there and getting around those cracks and crevices, but with the hand file it's really going to even out that structure like you need it to. So yeah, and I've always said that hand filing is more controlled than an E-file is. So I just want to go in here with this and just kind of shake this up on the side a little bit. And just get it smoothed out. That way when it's time to lay designs, they lay smoothly. That looks good. So yeah, we're gonna go through and hand file all the rest of the nails so they come to like a smooth finish for me. Officially have the nails all filed and ready. They look so good. Like, I low-key want to leave them like this. Seriously, like, look at that shape. Everything looks good. Seriously. So yeah, we're gonna start designing once I get them all cleaned up and dusted, but I just want to, you know, take a minute to kind of glorify, you know. We have application and filing done. I already dusted the nails off. I'm just going to give them a spray. All of that good glory. Going to give them another dust. Why is my light falling? I don't know, but yeah, they look so good. I don't know, I'm not done glorifying these nails yet. But yeah, we're gonna get into designs. I still don't know what I want to do yet. Give me some time to scroll and then I'll be back. So we're gonna officially start designing. As for polishes, the black gel polish is by the brand Kenny. You can find this linked to my Amazon storefront, the brand, under gel polishes. And as for the white gel polish, I will be using the D&D Snowflake. This is not linked to my Amazon storefront, but I am not saying that Amazon does not have it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Amazon has D&D, but it is not yet linked to my Amazon storefront. So that's that on that as far as black and white gel polishes. As for colored gel polishes, I will be using Beetles mostly. I want to go for like this pink, eucalyptus green, and white situation. I think these would be really cute and cool to do. And I have yet to do this color scheme, so we're going to test it out and see what it's about. But yeah, we're going to use these colors mainly. And I don't know, I may tie in some other colors, but for now, the colored polishes are by Beetles. And you can find these linked to my Amazon storefront. The small and the big bottles are both linked. The link is in the description. So if you're interested, shop. Also, I wanted to add this color in here. This is by D&D and it's called Dainty Daisies. I just like this color, like this soft beige yellow. I love this color. I love this color scheme. This is so pretty to me. And we're going to make magic happen. I don't know what exactly, because if you don't know, then now you do that. I am a freestyle nail artist, but I kind of got a few ideas. I've been on Pinterest scrolling, just looking at different art. So I kind of got a few ideas, but whatever I like, I keep. Whatever I don't like, we're going to get rid of. Let's do it. Let's make something happen. As for brushes, I primarily will be using this Art Done brush and this Beetles brush. Both of these brushes can be found linked to my Amazon storefront. Both of them. Make sure y'all head over and shop if you're interested. If you look under, when you get to the Amazon storefront, if you look under the, I think, nail art tools, you'll find the brushes. So if you're interested in how these work or you like what you see, shop. The link is in the description. Now, I'm thinking to do like the stripe situation. I've been in love with the stripes. So I want to go for this striped situation on this French tip. Look, I hope that makes sense. And to save me so much time, I'm just going to do the line and then I'm just going to go under it with the brush and just kind of fill it in. And then we're going to cure in between. I don't know what that is. We're going to cure in between. With D&D, my personal opinion, it is a little runny. Like, it's very thin. It ain't as thick as I like polishes, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it happen. It's just very thin. You may have to do a coat or two just to kind of get it filled all the way in without looking streaky and patchy. But yeah, we're gonna roll with this. We're gonna cure this and put this in there. I like the way this is looking. Coming back to this nail, now I am the queen of go ahead and try to get as much as you need to knocked out, but since I don't really know what I'm doing and I don't really have a clear picture as of what I want to do yet, we just gonna go nail for nail. So I'm just gonna come back to this nail. We're gonna do stripe for stripe, and again, I'm working on myself, so I'm not really on a time schedule because it's me, seriously. So yeah, we're gonna make these stripes happen. And I'm gonna try to thin out this polish because I don't want it like lumped up and not cured all the way. That's the only thing about gel. Like, you have got to make sure it is thin a little bit because you don't want it too thick. It will not cure all the way. So I'm gonna try to spread this out evenly and do like this stripe situation. Now that I have this nail done, I know for a fact, I think I want to go in and do a junk nail on this finger here. I'm going to take this like silver base. Well, I'm going to take this D&D chunky glitter base. And I'm just going to... Wait, should I do a French tip? I'm debating now. I'm going to do a full finger. I'm gonna do a full finger bling. I was debating. I'm like, should I do a French tip or no? Seriously. But I'm gonna do a full finger bling. I thought that'd be cute. Might have to do 2 coats of this. But other than that, yeah. So far, so good. I want to go in on the middle finger. Like, since that I had the stripe finger, the junk nail already mapped out. I want to go in on this finger and do like this apple situation. So we're going to go in and do this half French tip. And I'm just going to fill it in with my brush. But yeah, I think the apple would be cute. I like that. I like that idea. Hope it turns out okay. If not, and I cure it, I will just file it off. Seriously. But other than that, yeah. When it comes to nail art, it can be so hard at times because you want to get that look. Even if the look is all over the place, you still want it to just be serving a statement, if that makes sense. And it just be so hard sometimes, especially when, in my personal opinion, being a freestyle nail artist, because I'm like, I'm trying to tie in a bunch of different ideas, but, you know, still make it my own at the end of the day. So it's just hard, but this is the headquarters, and the headquarters always push through. The headquarters will prevail. Seriously. So, yeah. We're going to wipe the sides to kind of keep it crispy. I think that's where a lot of people lose their shape in that because they don't clean the sides. Like, clean that gel up to keep your sides, like, crispy. Keep your shape together. Because that gel will make the nail look bulky and, like, big. And you don't want that. But, yeah, we're going to clean this up. It's kind of leaning a little bit. Seriously. But that looks better, I think. Yeah. That looks better. Cured. We're going to go on top of that. And we're going to do this apple design. I like this. I really like this. I'm using this brush. I have my other 2 brushes, but those are like for really teeny tiny details if I need it. This brush is kind of for the wider stuff. Like, I can just get stuff knocked out. It'll cover so much of the nail quickly. But yeah, my other 2 brushes are for like the teeny tiny intricate details. I hope I'm saying that right. Intricate? Yes. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway. Wait. Make this like sharper. And a sharper look on it. I like this look. I'm just in love with this like whole aesthetic. And yeah. Seriously. I was on Pinterest and I was just realizing like there is so much talent in the world. Like, people just come up with stuff. Like, how did you even think to do this? There is so much talent in the world, and to even be specific, there is so much talent in the nail community. Like, that is why I always encourage people, like, I just like freestyling. I like being a freestyle nail artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, just coming up, pulling in different ideas, but still not really stealing or taking from what's already been done. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of tying in my own little one too. You know? Again, no tea, no shade to the copy and paste nail girls because y'all do y'all ones and twos. However, I just, you know, I be liking to stay away from what's been done 100 times because, again, it's been done 100 times. Like, everybody has done this. The viral nails, everybody have seen them. Everybody have done them. Why can't we do something that is different? You know what I'm saying? Give her a different look. Give her a different feel. Even if you're using the same design, still just put it together differently than it's already been done, if that makes sense. So yeah, I like this. This is so cute, bro. I'm gonna go in and kind of like do some other little stuff. But yeah, we're gonna cure this for now. This looks so good. I like this. So now that we have it cured, I'm gonna go in with a tad bit of brown and some white and a little bit of the color that's already put down. And we're just gonna kind of do like some, make it a little brown, if that makes sense. Just give it some dimension, give it some color. Make it a little alive, you know, just bring it out. I'm all about elevating the art. Don't leave it plain. Make it pop. Not too much. I'm gonna fade that brown out just a little bit. That's too much brown, but just a little bit of color. I like that. I like how that looks. And to finish off the apple look, of course, we have to go in and add the center. We're gonna do the seeds. Just, you know, make them a little fat. That's cute. I like that. We're gonna cure this. I don't want it to spread too much because I still have that little polish down. And if it's not cured, it will spread. So I'm gonna cure this. And then I'm just gonna add the rest of the seedings to the middle. Yeah. The apple is done here, but I want to kind of amp up the look a little bit. And I want to do some 3D. So we're going to add this worm look using this 3D gel right here. And yeah, I think that'll be cute to do. I don't know if I should put them at the bottom or the top. Maybe at the bottom. Maybe at the bottom. I'm gonna go in and we're going to paint the worm brown. I added some little lines to really give it that, you know, effect. You don't want to just be giving bland. I added the lines just to give it that, you know, actual worm effect. I'm just gonna go in and kind of speed up my time a little bit and just like paint it with the brush, and then I'll come back over and do like the crease details. But you can already kind of see the creasings in it. What we are working with so far. I want to go in on this like dark green background. I want to do a dark green French first, and then I'm thinking to do like this mushroom look. I am obsessed with mushrooms, seriously. So we're gonna add that in there. I think that'll be really cute and cool to do. And if I like it, I keep it. If I don't like it, we are going to get rid of it. But we shall see how it goes. In my head, it looks great. On the nail, it may not translate all that great. So we'll see. We shall see. So we're going to take the 3D gel. And I am going to just kind of shape it in the shape of a mushroom. That's cute. I like that. We're gonna color it and then put the, well, actually I can go ahead and just slap the body piece underneath, like the stem. So we cured the bigger one. Now we're gonna go in right here and add this teeny tiny one right up underneath that one. Cause it's like, why not? I'm obsessed. So yeah, let's do it. That looks cute. And I just think it fits into the aesthetic of everything, you know? I like that. I like this look. We're gonna add, let me find my brush, the body piece, or in better terms, the stem, right up underneath here. Started out really skinny and then we're gonna make it fat. And yeah, it works. It was working out in my head. I just didn't see the vision, but now I see it. It looks good, so we're gonna keep it. Now that the mushrooms have came out of the lamp, we're going to still add some dimensions and add some other little artwork to the bottom piece. And yeah. That's cute. I like that. And yes, I feel like I have to say that because I have to remind myself, like, hey, you're doing a good job. Please keep going, because if not, I will literally abandon the whole project, turn the lights out, and go home. Seriously. And then regret it the next day. But I have to tell myself, like, you're doing a good job. Keep going. Everything is looking good. Yes. So, yeah. That's why I keep saying that. It's like, damn, you keep saying that. Yes, you have to remind yourself, keep going, trust the process, one step at a time. So I already went and did the big one. Now we're just going to go in and just kind of add some lining to the smaller one. Now that I have it cured, we're going to go in and add the white dots just to really finish this look off, and then we're going to be done with this. Now, I want to go back to this nail here, and we want to do this button look, of course. Okay, why did that just take place? Use base coat, people. Okay, maybe I should use base coat. We're gonna use base coat because apparently it won't stick without it. So, yeah. Now that we have the base coat on and cured, the gel now sticks. So I'm just gonna put this on here. I kind of want to do this button situation, of course. I'm gonna put that right there. I think that's gonna be cute. And we're also gonna make holes in the nail to give it that look. Well, I went in and made this charm, and now I have to do the junk nail. So we're going to be using Macard rhinestone glue to just really finish off this look. For the thumb, I went in and did a white French tip olive green star. Yeah. We're going to keep it cute and simple for the thumb. I didn't want to leave it blank. I wanted to put something on there, and I think that goes well with the look. So we're going to keep it. But as for this junk nail, we're going to just put a bunch of stuff together, and we're going to pray that it works out. So, yeah, I need to get my dotting tool together, and then dotting tool is going to help me pick up everything. These little miniature like stars, they are so cute. I bought them from my local craft store. I do not want blue. But they are so cute for a junk nail, like OMG. Seriously. They just make the junk nail look better. But just wait until I get everything together. You will see. You will see. Entire look off, I'm going to finish it with the Mochi Gel Shiny Top Coat. And yeah, that's going to be the end of that. Here is the entire finished product for the nails. If you have watched thus far, then you have seen this entire look come together, and yeah, it is something to be proud of. I love this look. We got buttons, we got a worm, we got mushrooms. Hello Kitty is in glasses. We got a junk nail going on. I like this. I like this. This is something. OMG. The top coat is shiny. Shout out to Mochi Gel. The length is lengthened. Shout out to Mother's House. And yeah. Now I did put matte top coat on the buttons. I thought it would look better, and I like it like that. That's just my personal opinion. If it ain't your tea, don't sip. But yes, this is something. I like this, and I enjoyed having y'all here with me on this entire journey. So yes, be sure to leave all thoughts and opinions in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I love this look. This is something. I can't get over it. And the color scheme is just really just like clearing for me. Seriously. I love this. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. OMG, like just get into the details. I love it. I love it. Yes. Anyway, if it ain't your tea, don't sip. These are my nails. I love them. I like them. I love them. And yeah. Be sure to leave all thoughts and opinions in the comments. Be sure to shop my Amazon storefront if you're interested. Shop Mochi Gel, shop Mother's House. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue to reach more people and continue to create amazing stuff like this for y'all to see. And yeah, make sure you follow me on all other platforms. And yeah, I love this. If you have watched through and through, I thank you so much. And I love each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all so much for being here and rocking with me here on this journey. If you are new here, I hope I left the best first impression ever. And yeah, I am going to sign out right here. That's it. That's all, cousins. Thank y'all for tuning in.